Hello and welcome back to a brand new season of F1 2021 Driver Career Mode. My name's Chris. We are following the career in Formula 1 of our driver Damian Power, and right now we're just having a little look around at our possible opportunities. There are a couple opportunities that have come up for us to maybe sign for a new team, so we're going to shop around, do some contract negotiations and see where we can go for season 3. Always dreamed of being at Ferrari, so maybe this is the time. Let's see what they say.
Great. They're happy to enter into negotiations with us.
Good start. We are going to go medium risk. And they decline it. Not ideal. So we try again. Low risk this time. And we are now a Ferrari driver. Here we are then, in pre-season testing at Barcelona, just getting to grips with our new car. So far, so good. It definitely feels different to the Mclaren, but not in a bad way. So yeah, we take that, and just need to get used to it, I guess. It looks good. Brand new livery, of course. It's the 2022 livery on the 2021 car. It looks pretty good. So yeah, we did a bit of pre-season at Barcelona. We're doing a bit of pre-season at Bahrain as well, and we've got the first race of the season coming up in Bahrain. We'll have a look at the calendar in just a second, but I'll let you enjoy these shots for now. Whoopsie dear. There's our first spin. Luckily didn't hit the wall. Anyway, season 3 then, race lineup for this season. Round 1 in Bahrain, followed by round 2 in Italy. We're going to Imola, and then we're off to Portugal for the first time in this career mode, and then back to Canada for what will only be the second time, I believe. And then, of course, our home Grand Prix for round 5 in Britain at Silverstone, and then we've got Spa Classic in Belgium. Off to the Netherlands, again, this will be a first for us in season 3. We've never been there. Off to Zandvoort, not a strong track for us, so ooh, that'll be interesting. And then we head to Monza, back to Italy for the second time. Then we're off to Brazil, and we round out the season in Jeddah. Saudi Arabia will be the finale again for this season. And with that said, it's time for qualifying in Bahrain. So let's do this. Let's head to the track and see what we can do with that Ferrari for the first time ever in season 3. Here we go for our first flying lap in Q1 around Bahrain. Getting to grips with a brand new car is always fun. It feels good so far though. We should also mention that with me having moved to Ferrari, it was a straight swap. So Charles Leclerc went off to McLaren, and well, I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting to replace Carlos, but Carlos is now our teammate. So it's an interesting turn of events for sure. As we head round the track on this flying lap, I'm just going to let you see the whole lap. It's our first lap, so why not? Well, first lap in anger. Pretty clean so far. Across the line into P7 then in the first qualifying session. And yeah, top 10, which is good. We only need top 15, but we are obviously through to Q2. So out we go into Q2. You join us at the end of a flyer. What can we do? Currently P11, up to P4. Is that good enough? Yes, it is. P6 then into Q3. We're in the top 10. Max Verstappen at the top. Sergio Perez just behind in the Red Bulls. Strong as ever, those Red Bulls. Just getting stronger and stronger each season, it seems like. As we go P9 for now then. Is that good enough?
We're all ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who will be fronting the grid. Perez, Verstappen and Charles Leclerc. With qualifying complete, all that remains is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then. Months of rumour and speculation all come to an end today as we return to racing for the opening event of what promises to be an enthralling season. Welcome along then to round 1 of this year's Formula One World Championship. Formula One returns to the desert today on this exceptional 3.36 mile circuit. 15 corners provide plenty of overtaking opportunities. It could be a strategic race, this one, with Sakir notorious for eating up the rear tyres. Watch out for drivers managing their rubber at some point during the Grand Prix. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. It's Sergio Perez on pole position today, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Looking down the rest of the grid we have Leclerc, Norris, Valtteri Bottas and Gasly, Sainz, Hamilton, Power and Sebastian Vettel, Stroll, Giovinazzi, Yuki Tsunoda and Russell, Ocon, Mick Schumacher, Daniel Ricciardo and Jack Aitken, Latifi and Nikita Mazepin. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Okay, here we go then. First time racing in a Ferrari for the Bahrain Grand Prix. Having a little look at strategy, we're being recommended a soft medium, so looks like we're going to stick with that as we wait for the 5 red lights. And we are underway for the Bahrain Grand Prix here in Season 3. Good start for Sergio Perez and Max Verstappen, but we are coming up the inside. Our old team there just ahead of us, Charles Leclerc and Lando Norris, both absolutely flying in those McLarens. And you join us back on lap 1 then. We've got the race underway. We're now in P7 from P9, so we've got ourselves up 2 places. We're ahead of Carlos, our teammate. Pierre Gasly has gone to Alpine. He's up ahead and well, he is performing, let's say that much, as we almost collide into his gearbox. Something we tend to make a bit of a habit of around here, unfortunately, but it is what it is. We're going to go for an overtake by the looks of it into the second lap. And we do go for the overtake down the inside, but Pierre is not having it. We're going to try a switch back, but he's too far ahead, so maybe next time. Carlos, though, is going to have a look up the inside. He backs out of it. He's still there, though. He's trying. Look at this. We're side by side with our teammate already. Wonder what the pit wall are thinking at this point. A little bit hot on... well, a bit late on the brakes there into that corner, but we're still ahead. And we want to chase down Pierre, who is now just over a second. Oh, big slide into turn 10. That is not ideal. I was about to say we're just over a second behind Gasly now, but now we're well behind. We're not even going to be close to the DRS zone as Carlos comes up the inside and makes a move. And he gets it done. Giovinazzi then in the AlphaTauri just behind us. And here is the beginning of lap 3. Still no DRS just yet. It would have just been activated. We go up the inside into turn 1. Carlos, though, defending it back. And we go around the outside to take that position back. P7 is ours for now, but Look at this. Giovinazzi on Carlos Sainz. Up the inside. Doesn't quite make it stick as we go wide. And we head down the hill. We've got a yellow flag down here. One of the McLarens by the looks of it. Yep, Lando seems to be out of the session. Not ideal. Engine failure, I would imagine. As we almost take out... Look at this. Illegal overtake.
Illegal. Return the position.
And in doing that, we've now lost ourselves almost... Well, we lost 2 positions straight away. 3 positions to Hamilton. And... Giovinazzi, what the hell happened there? Giovinazzi's been spun around. And somehow has got himself back underway quick enough that we don't even get a virtual safety car. Now, I don't think there was even a yellow flag there. Here we are on lap 5, having another go at Carlos. Oh, not ideal. We had a really good run out of that corner, but Carlos cut across. Didn't quite have the same speed as us, and of course we nearly had a crash there. We did actually make a bit of contact, so yeah, not ideal. Hamilton is hunting us down at this point. He's been attached to our gearbox for the last couple of laps. So we're really going to have to keep it together if we're going to fend him off. Fighting with Carlos is not going to help that. You see the race leaders are absolutely miles ahead at this point. If you look at the mini-map, 2 Red Bulls and Charles Leclerc in the McLaren are just gone. And we are up into P6. Lovely. Carlos isn't having it. He's not having it. It's just a back and forth between the teammates at the moment, which is all fun and games, but we do need to be mindful that Hamilton is literally right behind, so at any time he could try and make his move. As we come into the pit lane then on lap 9 for our first of 2 pit stops. We'll be going on to the medium tyre, I think twice, if I remember correctly. So here's what's happening in the rest of the field then. Lance Stroll takes the lead for now, not pitted yet. Max Verstappen, Sergio Perez and Charles Leclerc head up the actual lead. Esteban Ocon in P5, I believe, also not pitted just yet. And you've got the midfield here. George Russell, Daniel Ricciardo, Mazepin somehow up into P11 as he drops back into P13. I believe they started on the medium tyre, so that would explain that one. And we're out in P16 behind Sebastian Vettel. So we... looks like we may have lost a place to Hamilton there, who I believe may have pitted at the same time. We've decided not to do a 2-stop and just stop once, but go onto the hard tyre. A ballsy strategy as George Russell is out.
Trailing our teammate by 2.1 seconds.
Not an ideal first race for Williams or George. But what are you going to do? These things happen. So yeah, we're on the hard tyre. Everybody else is on the medium tyre, which means we've really got to work hard.
You're dropping a second a lap to the car behind, 1 second.
To stay with them. Bottas is catching us at a second a lap, which means he'll be with us very, very soon.
They're slowing down. It seems like there's some kind of problem with their car.
Interesting. Someone ahead of us has got a problem. I didn't hear what he said. I think it was Vettel, actually. Which means we should be able to keep up as we have a little look down the inside. Oh, that was a bit naughty. But we got through. And now, we probably didn't want to do that just yet. Thinking about it, we maybe would have been better just hanging back. But here we are then, on lap 14. And boy oh boy, is this race turning out to be interesting. Stroll comes out on the hard tyre with us. Interesting. I think we're the only 2 on the hards at the minute. Hamilton's ahead, 1.8 seconds ahead. Stroll's going to have a look up the inside. We squeeze him over to the right-hand side. Don't give him any room whatsoever. And we keep our position for now. Bottas, though, is very close. You can see Bottas is only 0.6 behind Stroll, so he'll be with us soon. He's got a faster car. He is on better tyres, so he'll be with us. But, having said all that, here is Hamilton, Gasly and Sainz on the medium tyre. I think Sainz seems to be holding them up a little bit here, which gives us the opportunity to go for a move on Lewis. Here we go then, up the inside. Job done. And now we've got Pierre in front of us. Oh, but Lewis is... I said job done. It's not job done. Hamilton's not having any of that. He's come straight back to fight back for his position. But we've got it. P6 for now then. This hard tyre strategy might pay off, because everybody else has got to stop again. And we don't. Here comes Lewis. Not quite close enough to make a move, but he was thinking about it. Trying to put us under a bit of pressure. Here's lap 17 then. We've caught up. So Gasly went in to get his second set of tyres, I think. And we have caught ourselves up to our teammate, whose mediums have got to be falling off by now. He's going into the pit lane. There you go. As I said, the mediums will have been falling off at this point. So in he goes. You join us a bit later on in the race. Our hard tyres got a bit of wear on now, but still feel all right. You know, we've still got some good pace. We're in fourth position currently on lap 22. I believe the lead cars have all got to make a second stop, and we're only 10 seconds behind them, so that'll put us into P1 if they do that second stop. A little bit later on again on lap 26, you can see that those medium tyres for them are still pulling them away. Doesn't look like they're making a second stop, or they made the second stop and we just weren't good enough to capitalise on it. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure what happened there, but here we are with Charles Leclerc going up into P2 ahead of Verstappen. That's an interesting one. As we come towards the line to begin.
This is your final lap of the race.
Final lap. We've got Stroll behind us in P5. What is happening in this race? It's a good start to the season for Aston Martin. Vettel's in the top 10 as well. Not the greatest for Mercedes, 6th and 7th. I mean, it's not the worst, but it's, you know, it's not where they want to be. But we come home in P4 for our first race here at Ferrari. Good start to the season. Let's hope that it continues this way. We get driver of the day. That's nice. Always nice when that happens. Interesting strategy. It didn't quite pay off the way we wanted, but what can you do?
Anthony Davidson, a resounding victory today. What set them apart from the rest?
Well, I honestly feel it was down to the driver and car today. I mean, we can talk driver skill all day, but if you don't have a solid team to back that, you're never going to get anywhere. When you hit that sweet spot of having both an excellent driver and an incredible car, that's when you see results like those we witnessed today.
Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently. It's clear to see that they've put in the work, and they should be proud of the victory they secured here.
Well, what a start for Red Bull. Super strong start. Sergio Perez winning the race. Max Verstappen coming home in P3. Charles taking a second from McLaren as he just moves there to replace us as we took his seat at Ferrari. He'll be very happy with that. Not what we wanted to see, but what you're going to do. Carlos comes home in P8. We come home in P4. So good points overall. A good solid start to the season. We can work with that. Puts us in third in the Constructors' Championship so far. Yeah, we're going to just have to work to develop the car and see what we can do. Apparently we're in a rivalry with Lewis Hamilton, which we're on neck and neck on at the minute. But yeah, we'll keep an eye on that as the season unfolds. But whoa, new car, new season, new team. It's a good start. If you enjoyed what you've seen today, there's 2 more seasons that we've just done. Go check those out if you haven't seen them already. Give us a little like, subscribe to the channel, and of course hit the bell so you can receive notifications when we post a new video. That is every Wednesday and Sunday at 6 PM UK time. I will see you for the next race in Imola for our driver career mode season 3. Bye.